morning again. Good. Welcome to your mats. Welcome to Karma. My name's Molly. We'll get to spend the next hour together, grounding ourselves and centering for morning. Morning yoga is one of my favorites because I think it gives us the opportunity to set our intention for the day, put some energy and intention into that, and carry it through with us. None of us can guarantee what's going to happen throughout the day or even know what's going to happen, but we can prepare ourselves to respond or instead of reacting, to present the way that we want to in the world rather than just being kind of torn apart by the tumult, because there can be a lot of it right now. We're also on a full moon at the end of the eclipse season, so it's an interesting time. We're also square with Uranus, which can be a little bit chaotic. So I think it's a really good day for us to be here together and grounding in. I also always like to think about, we set our coats and our bags out there, and also set aside all of that mental to-do list and all of the things that we're thinking about or could be caught up in. Whatever is needed will still be there when we leave this room, but I think a true gift to ourselves is to try to clear our minds, become present, and enjoy this practice. So let's start by closing our eyes or softening, finding a comfortable seat, whatever that looks like for you, grounding into the earth, straightening the spine, feeling that length, finding a comfortable place for your hands, and just being here for a moment. Just take a scan of your body from head to toe, or toe to head, whichever direction feels right for you this morning. Just feeling what feels relaxed and comfortable, what feels maybe less so, without feeling the need to change anything. Just bringing our awareness into our physical being. As we breathe into that body, shift the focus to that breath. Where do you feel it coming in and out? Is it deep? Is it in the belly? Is it in the high in the chest? Do you feel it more in your front body or your back body? And I know for myself, when I start to pay attention to my breathing, it instantly starts to lengthen a little bit and go deeper in my body. So with that intention, let's focus on the breath and deepen it. And maybe not only down into the body, but can we actually round the breath out and into the back body? Filling the whole space in our chest cavity with our breath. And then you can soften from that full expansive breathing and just let your breath be. And then check in with the mind. How is the mind? There's still a few to-do lists or things hanging around there. You can set them outside the door. And can we see any thoughts that linger as leaves along a river or clouds blowing across the sky? Things to be noted and released. And as we watch those thoughts gently drift by, let's shift our focus to our heart. Can you feel your heartbeat in your chest this morning, our physical heart? The yogis believe we have three hearts, our physical heart and our emotional heart that can govern the way we feel. We can often identify it as likes and dislikes and comforts and discomforts. Our emotions can also be a true guide. If we don't hold on and create so many stories, we can feel, oh, this feels right for my highest path. This feels like maybe not the path that I want to take. And we still always have a choice, but to listen to that inner heart and those emotions. And then that takes us into our even deeper heart, our third heart, our Hridayam heart. The heart, our spiritual heart that connects us with the all, with our higher selves, the Atman to the Brahman, our small piece of spirit that enlivens each of us, that relates and connects to each other and to the universe and to the all, Purusha, the Brahman. Bring your hands to your heart center. Feel into that heart space. Breathing there, invite an intention for the day, for this class, for the next hour. Could be a word, a feeling, color, something optimistic, high vibration. And use that as a touch point if your mind starts to wander or question what's happening, or, oh, why can't I go deeper into that pose? Come back to the intention. Remember that we're here for practice. That's why we call it practice. And now we'll chant an Om to set that intention. So inhale and exhale completely. And then we'll inhale to Om. And place your hands back to your body or the earth. Reach the arms up overhead with an inhale. On the exhale, we'll reach that right arm down, leaning over to the left to feel that stretch on the left side body. Then on an exhale, let's set that left hand down to the earth. Feel how that stretch changes. And let's gently walk those hands a little further out until you come to the center. Forward folding over those knees. Inhale and exhale here. Inhale and then exhale. Keep on going towards the left. Walk those hands out to an angle. Pause where you feel a little stretch. And then reaching all the way over to the left, set that left hand down and bring the right arm up overhead so you're on the other side stretching now, over the side body. Inhale brings you back up to center. Exhale, you can cactus those arms and open the chest. Inhale, arms come back up. Exhale that left hand down to the earth, and we'll go in the opposite direction. First, reaching over that side body. Inhaling and exhaling, keeping that right hip to the earth. And then exhale, coming forward into that side body stretch over that left knee. Inhale Inhale, walk those hands to the center so you're forward folding over the legs. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, walk those arms over to the right now, reaching over that right side of that knee, feeling that side body stretch. Keep that left hip down as much as you can. Inhale and exhale here. Inhale, walk those hands over to the side, pressing that right hand into the earth, opening up to the sky, feeling that stretch on the left side body. And then we'll inhale back up to center, cactus those arms on the exhale, lifting the chest. Exhale to stay, inhaling the arms back up, exhaling back to heart center. Coming back to that intention. Inhale, exhale completely. And we'll inhale for another Om. And then we'll bring our hands and our knees to tabletop position. You can pat your knees with a blanket if you like that. Feel a little extra comfort on the knees. And set ourselves up into a comfortable tabletop. So we've got our knees under our hips. Our hands are under the shoulders. And just feel that length from tailbone to head, our nice flat table, open between the shoulder blades. And then inhale, we'll drop that belly, roll the shoulders into a cow position. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, press the spine to the sky, drop the head, look inside. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. One more time, inhale here. And exhaling into cat. Tucking that tailbone, belly button to the spine. Inhale back to that neutral spine. We'll inhale that left arm up to the sky. Give the wrist a little rotation one way and the other. Inhale and open, reaching. And then exhale, we'll thread that needle through under the other arm and then left shoulder and ear to the earth. You can reach that right arm forward on your mat. Give a little space to bring that hips back. And then breathe into that back body, stretching below the scapula. Inhale and exhale here to stay. And then inhale, bring the hand back in front, the right hand back in front of the face, pressing up. Lift that left arm back up to the sky. Another little rotation of the wrists, one way and then the other. And then set everything back down to the earth. We'll inhale, cow, drop that belly, roll the shoulder blades, looking up, even if the eyelids are closed. Exhale, tuck that tailbone, arc the spine to the sky, and stretch it out. Inhale, back to neutral. Exhale. Inhale that right arm up to the sky this time. Rotate that wrist around one direction and then the other. Inhale and open. Exhale, thread that needle all the way through to set that right arm, right shoulder and ear to the earth. And bring that left arm out in front of you to elongate and give some traction. Bring those hips back and then breathe into that stretch. Inhale and exhale to stay one more. And then inhale that left arm back in front of the face, pressing into the earth, opening up to the sky one more time. Roll the wrist one way and the other. Then plant the hands back down to the earth. We'll do one more cat-cow, opening to cow. Inhale, exhaling, tucking, curling, opening side to the sky. Coming back into tabletop. Bring those hands just a few, about a palm's length in front of you. Tuck those toes and prepare to lift the tail to the sky into our first downward dog class. You can pedal out the feet, bring one heel to the earth and then the other. Press those palms into the earth, focusing on the base of the pointer finger. Lift your heels all the way to the sky, and then roll the foot all the way down, stretching that plantar fascia across the bottom of the foot. Lift those hips to the sky. On your next inhale, look to the top of your mat and gently walk to the top. Into a hanging forward fold. Knees can be slightly bent. Maybe wave from one side to the other, sweeping your path. Thinking of Ganesh, God of obstacles, placer and remover, to help us find our highest peace. Inhale and exhale to stillness here. Just hanging for a moment longer, letting that fresh blood run into the brain. And on your next inhale, you can bend those knees deeply and roll up one vertebrae at a time, letting the head and shoulders hang. Until the end, roll those shoulders onto the back, set the head onto the top of the spine. Here we are in standing mountain, palms face forward. All four corners of the feet are pressing into the earth. And lift all 10 toes and spread them out, setting them back to the earth. Feel that energy rising up through the feet and the ankles, up into the knees and the hips. Bring a soft, strong but soft energy to the legs. Feeling that come up into the body, through the shoulders, making sure the chest is open, gently opening the palms, head is set on the top of the spine. Feeling that length of energy from the root of your feet all the way to the crown of your head. And come back to that intention. Feeling it shining bright from your heart. Let's inhale our arms up overhead. Bring the palms together. Exhale into heart center, Samasthiti, all things gather at the heart. Inhale and exhale fully here. And inhale to Om. Om is the seed sound of the universe, unifying us. Inhale, bring both arms up overhead. Clasp that left hand with the right, planting that left foot into the ground and reaching over to the side, stretching into that left side body. Inhale and exhale to stay. Inhale to center. Switch the clasp of your hands and lean over to the left. Stretching this side. Inhale and exhale to stay. Inhale up to center. Exhale, we'll cactus and open that heart to the sky. Inhale and exhale to stay. Bring those shoulder blades closer together. Feel how that lifts the heart. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, we forward fold all the way to the center. Inhale, halfway lift. Feel the length in the spine, and then use that to deepen your forward fold. Take an inhale here. Exhale, we'll bring that right leg all the way back into a lunge. Finding that position where the left ankle is under the left knee. Hands can be on blocks on either side to create a little space if that's helpful. And then we'll inhale and exhale to straighten that leg. And then kind of on your own breath, moving through that inhale and exhale, Kriya. Gentle movement to open up the head. And that's early, so love and give our bodies the tender care they need at this time of day when we're doing these kind of movements. Next time you have that leg extended, keep it there. Draw that left hip back, up and back, and then release and gently bring the head towards the knee. Inhale and exhale here to stay. Then we'll inhale back into that lunge. Steady yourself and bring the energy to the center and lift up into crescent lunge. So arms reach up overhead. Inhale and exhale here. Hands can stay on the hips if that feels more stable. And we'll take our left hand and clasp that right hand and give just a little gentle stretch. You'll feel how that deepens the stretch in that right hip flexor. And we'll inhale the arms back up. Exhale, cactus and open the heart. Inhale, arms back up overhead. Exhale, bring the hands back down to the earth. Bring that left foot back to meet the right into a plank position. Knees can be on the ground if you like a little extra support. Inhale and exhale to stay. Inhale, then we'll exhale, knees, chest, chin, all the way to the earth. Inhaling through for cobra, roll the shoulder blades back. Inhaling, exhaling back to the earth. Pressing back to child's pose. We'll catch a breath, toes together, knees out wide, forehead to the earth. Inhale and exhale to stay. One more time. And then press those hands into the earth, tuck the toes, and come up into downward facing dog. Pedaling out the feet. Noticing if you feel a difference from our first time. Inhale and exhale, stay here. Inhale and look up to the top of your mat and just walk yourself up to a forward fold. Hang here for a moment. Maybe bend one knee and then the other, like you did in downward dog, but in a forward fold. Look how that deepens and changes the stretch.
And once you're balanced on both sides, you can re-even out those knees, deeply bend them. And inhale and roll up one vertebrae at a time, all the way up. Rolling the shoulders back and setting that head on top of the spine. Again, feeling that strong energy, reminding us that we're grounded and tethered into this earth, in this time, in this moment. And we're also connected and tethered to the universe and to the sky and to God or Great Spirit, however you identify that greater power. With our hearts residing at the center. And our intention can be infused with that grounding and uplifting energy. Inhale the arms up overhead. Clasp that left wrist with the right and lean over to the right, stretching that left side body. Inhale and exhale to stay. Inhaling back up to center, change the clasp of the hands, stretching over to the left, stretching out that right side body. Inhale and exhale to stay. Inhaling back up to center, cactus those arms, open the heart to the sky. Inhale and exhale to stay here. Inhaling the arms back up overhead, we'll forward fold on the exhale. Inhaling halfway lift, press those palms into the shins. Exhaling, use that length to deepen that forward fold. Inhale here and exhale, we'll bring that left leg back all the way into our lunge. And bring those blocks to either side for a little space here. And we'll do that same movement, inhaling into the lunge, exhaling to straighten the leg. Just moving our bodies with our breath and this gentle kriya, opening up the hips for the day. And next time you come to that elongated leg, bring that right hip back and lean it down, forehead to knee to deepen that stretch in the back of the right leg. Inhaling back into our lunge. Prepare yourself, draw that energy in and come up into that crescent lunge. Hands can be on the hips to start with our stability. If it feels good, we can bring our arms up and overhead. Inhaling and exhaling here. Take a clasp of that right arm and gently stretching over to the side. Feel how that can deepen that hip flexor stretch on the left leg. And inhale, arms back up to center. We'll cactus the arms to open the heart to the sky. Inhale and exhale to stay. Inhaling, arms up to the sky. Exhale, bring the hands to either side of the foot. Bring that right foot back to meet the left into plank. Inhale and exhale here. Inhale, and then we'll exhale, knees, chest, chin to the earth. Coming through into our cobra, rolling those shoulder blades back, lift into the chest, shining that heart. Exhale. Let's do that again. Roll the shoulders back, cobra, exhaling back down. And then let's press back into child's pose again. Just for a couple breaths. Big toes together, knees out wide. Pressing the palms into the earth. Third eye meets the ground. We roll that third eye side to side a few times. Come back to stillness for a breath. intention. And then when you're ready, press those hands into the earth, tuck the toes, and prepare to come into downward facing dog. Pressing those hands firmly into the earth. Fingers are spread nice and wide. Heels are stretching towards the earth while the hips lift to the sky. And let's lift that left leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Roll that ankle around one way and then the other. Bend the knee a few times and then straighten. And the next time you have that knee bent, point it towards the sky and open that left hip, dropping the heel, looking up under the left armpit. Hang in here in twisted dog for a breath. Inhale that heel back up to the sky, and exhale will come through into the lunge. This time we'll drop that back foot to 90-degree angle, preparing for our warrior two. As you're ready, you can bring yourself up, making sure that that left knee is over the left ankle, that left heel is aligned with the right, arch of your right foot. Hips are turned to the side while keeping that knee over the ankle. Then arms come up and reach forward and back. Inhale, exhale, looking over that front fingertip. Inhale and then exhale, turn the gaze all the way to your back fingertip, just moving your head. Inhale and exhale, looking at that back fingertip. Inhale and exhale brings that gaze back to the front. Now you can look straight forward. Inhale, bring those arms up overhead, straighten that front leg. Exhale, we'll cut through anything we don't need for the day. Inhaling, and then exhale, cutting through. One more time, reaching up overhead, exhaling into it, and then meet back in warrior two. Inhaling here. Exhale brings that left elbow to the left knee. Extend the right arm up overhead, extended side angle. Reaching strong with that arm, feeling that length from the right foot all the way to the tips of the fingers. Inhale and exhale here. Inhale, we'll come back up to warrior two. Flip that front palm. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Hand can go down the back leg or around the back. And then reaching that left palm all the way back. Stay in that lunge. Inhale and exhale here. Inhaling back to center. Inhaling that leg straight on the front. Reach all the way forward and then down into triangle. Hand can come down onto a block, shin, ankle. Inhale and exhale here. And inhale, we'll come back up. Warrior two for a breath. Inhale. And then exhale, let's bring those hands down on either side. Bring that left foot back to meet the right. Into plank. Inhale and exhale here. Inhale, and then we'll exhale down, knees, chest, chin to the earth. Inhale through for cobra, roll the shoulder blades back. Exhaling down. Curl the toes and press back into downward facing dog. Finding the rest, length, and strength that this pose offers us. This time we'll inhale that right leg up to the sky. Give the ankle a roll, one direction, and the other. Bend that knee a couple of times, opening up that joint. Next time your knee is bent, reach it to the sky, opening those hips, looking up under that right armpit. Inhale and exhale here. And inhale, straighten that leg, lift the heel. Exhale all the way through into your lunge. This time we'll drop that back foot again into warrior two on the other side. Coming up, making sure we like our alignment. Knee is under the ankle, heel is aligned with that back arch. Hips facing the side, keeping that knee over the ankle. Arms come up on either side, balanced into a T. Looking out over that front hand. Turn the gaze to the back, fingertips. Just a little stretch on the neck. Inhale and exhale here. And then bring the gaze back to the front. This time we'll inhale to draw into our hearts what we need for the day as we extend that front leg. Exhale, swim that out into the world. 2 more times. Inhale, bringing into our hearts what we need for the day, for our intention. Exhale, swimming that back out. 1 more time. Inhaling into our heart. Exhaling back out. Inhale here, exhale, right elbow comes to right knee, left arm reaches up overhead, feeling that long stretch on the left side body. Inhale and exhale here. Inhale brings you back up through center, flip that front palm, reverse your warrior. Hand can be down the back leg or around the back kidneys. Deepen that lunge and reach with that right arm overhead, stretching that side body. Inhale back to center, straighten that front leg, preparing for triangle. Inhale, exhale, reaching forward, setting down, opening to the side. Inhale and exhale here. And then inhaling back up to warrior two. Inhale and exhale here just for a moment. Inhale, and then we'll exhale our hands back down around the foot. Draw it back into plank. Stay for a breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale strong, and then exhale, knees, chest, chin to the earth. Inhaling through to cobra. Exhaling back down. Inhale here, and then exhale back into child's pose one more time. Coming back to that intention. Breathing out. Let those hips draw back towards the heels. And then press yourself up with your hands into a hero's pose. So we're sitting back on our heels. Block is a great support here, however high you need that to be. Blankets can be helpful as well. And then just cradle your hands in your lap here. Feel that stacking of the hips on top of the heels, shoulders on top of that stack, head set proudly at the top of the spine. Feeling that same energy that we felt in our Tadasana, but here in Virabhadrasana, pose. And just coming into that intention again. Let's inhale and exhale fully here. And then we'll inhale to Om. And then when you're ready, let's bring those legs out and around to the front. So we're finding ourselves kind of seated in the center of our mat. Place the feet on the mat in front of you. And you can place your hands on the back of the thighs if that's helpful. And then we'll come back and lean back into our boat. So you've gotten in when you feel that little catch in the belly. Keep those shoulder blades back, chest lifted. You can release your hands if you want a little more challenge. You can also just stay like this. It's a perfectly good boat. If you like, you can lift a leg, maybe the other leg, maybe both. Don't lose that lift in the chest. And then breathe here for just a moment, working that core. It's where our energy comes from to digest and process and initiate. And on our next exhale, let's slowly lower all the way to the earth, as much patience as we can muster. And then releasing to the ground. Let's bring those heels all the way up towards the bum, setting up for bridge pose. So planting those feet, feeling them strong on the earth, and then press into those feet. We'll do some dynamic bridge to start. So we'll inhale the hips up to the sky, arms up and then overhead. Inhale here and then exhaling all the way back down. So following your breath, we'll inhale, arms up overhead, lifting the hips and then exhaling back down to the earth. Inhaling up and overhead, exhaling down. Stay here with your spine on the floor for a breath, and then we'll set up for a longer hold. And you can do this either with a block under the tailbone or by clasping your hands and rolling the shoulder blades under, whatever is sort of calling to you today. So again, press those feet into the earth. Lift those hips up to the sky, but keep the arms on the earth this time. Rolling those shoulder blades under to help support the bridge pose. You can clasp your hands underneath. You can set a block under your hips. You can hold your hips like a sandwich. Just pressing up through those hips and breathing into this posture for 2 more breaths. Inhale and exhale to stay. Inhale and then release those shoulders if they're tucked. Remove the block if you had one, and then set your spine down 1 vertebrae at a time to the earth. Bring those feet all the way to the outside edge of your mat. Knock the knees together, and then bring both knees to one side and then the other. A windshield wiper type pattern. Just moving the hips, opening up that sacral joint. And then let's draw those knees into the chest. Give a good squeeze, maybe rock side to side, giving that spine a nice massage. And then let's hold that right knee into the chest, lift that left foot to the sky. Give your foot a little admiration. It's such a complex part of our body. There are 26 bones in there, woven together by all sorts of tendons. So let's roll that ankle around a few times. And then point and flex the foot. Maybe you even bring the toes into that. So when you point, you curl your toes. When you flex, you really open and extend. Try that a couple times. And then give that ankle one more roll around in each direction. And then we'll bring that leg all the way to the earth, long to the ground. Give that right hip a little stir using the strength of your arms in one direction and then the other. Bring that knee out to the outside and draw it close in, almost like you're drawing it, trying to pull it beyond your chest down to the earth. Inhale. Exhale, draw that knee across the body for a nice twist. Bring that right arm out. Be either straight out in a T or cactus, depending on what feels better for your body. You can turn your head to look over that arm to bring the stretch into your cervical spine. And just rinsing out our spine, breathing up and down your spinal column. Bringing out whatever you don't need to carry into your day. Infusing that Sushumna Nadi with your intention that you've been cured. One more breath here. And then bring that knee back to center. Draw the left knee into the chest as well. Give it a little squeeze, rock side to side. Then we'll keep that left knee hugged in. Bring that right foot up to the sky. Give that right foot a little love. Rolling the ankle one direction and the other. Pointing and flexing this foot. Maybe inviting the toes in for a little curl and flex as well. Give that ankle another roll around one way and the other, and then we'll set that foot down to the earth. Give that left knee a little roll around the hip socket using the strength of your arms in one direction, and then the other. And kind of bring that left knee out to the side and draw it down towards your left armpit, sort of outside of your body, drawing that in. Inhale and exhale here. Release that and then draw that knee across the body for a supine twist. Bringing that left arm out, either into a T or a cactus position, whatever feels better for your shoulder. You can roll the head to look over that left shoulder to bring that twist into the cervical spine in your neck. And then again, breathing up and down our spinal column. Sushumna Nadi. Main energy channel in the body. Releasing and infusing with your inhales and exhales. Draw that knee back to center. Hugging both knees into the chest one more time. Gentle rock on this spine. If there's anything else that you need before moving into your final Shavasana, feel free to take that now. Otherwise, you come down into a comfortable Shavasana position, whatever that looks like for you today. If you need a prop or blanket or anything, just let me know. I can grab it for you. Otherwise, we'll relax into this final integration pose that allows us to infuse our bodies, both physical, energetic, emotional, all of those spaces with the wonderful work that we've just done. With our intention that we've set, breathed to and moved with and chanted with all morning to now permeate from head to toe and even just a little bit beyond into that energetic field. And so now we can just reside in this relaxation for a few minutes. Okay, ladies. Let's start to gently come back. That beautiful integration. Wiggle into the fingers, the toes, roll the wrists, the ankles. If it feels good, you can reach the arms up overhead. Doing a full body stretch. Waking up for the second time this morning. And then you can roll over to one side or the other, bringing knees into the chest. Feeling yourself held in Mother Earth, in gravity. And gently press yourself up into a comfortable seat. Keeping the eyes closed and the gaze internal for just a moment longer. Coming back to that comfortable seat that we took at the start of our class. Bringing your hands to heart center. Coming back to that intention. Back to that space that we wanted to curate, that we've spent the last hour curating. Much gratitude. We'll close our practice with one more. Inhaling and om. Light in me honors, acknowledges, and delights in the light in your beautiful souls. Namaste. Happy blessings as you go about your day today. Thank you. Thank you, Alana. Yogis too.